Hello, people. Welcome to the Arsenal Art. And yeah, it's been a funny few days of football. I wanted to let things chill, I wanted to let things marinate a little bit. I could have done a video yesterday after the Arsenal win against Leicester City, but I just wanted to see what was going to happen in the Liverpool game. So I waited for today to, see what was happening in the Liverpool game, even watch the Tottenham and United game. Might even talk about that quickly in terms of just a bit of rivals watch and what's going on there. But really and truly, the focus for today is on Arsenal, as always, and Liverpool, because guys, I'm telling you, I'm sensing something from Liverpool Football Club. I don't know what it is. They're nervy. They're so nervy. We saw it today with Robertson. He was telling the fans, like, he was trying to get them to, come on, make some noise. Why are you guys so negative? Feeding that negative energy onto the pitch for the Liverpool players. They're feeling very nervy. There's something there. I don't know. Is it Mikel Merino? We'll talk about Mikel Merino. Are they scared of Mikel Merino? They might be. But before we start, guys, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, if you haven't hit it already, please do. And to everyone who has hit the like and subscribe button on this channel, thank you very much. And yeah, we're going to keep content coming on this channel. But yeah, let's just get straight into the Arsenal game and talk about what happened yesterday at the time of recording. So obviously yesterday, Arsenal first game, 12:30 kickoff, early kickoff, and that's always one that you want to win because you don't want your whole weekend ruined. I want to enjoy the rest of my day. I want to enjoy watching the likes of Liverpool play after, the likes of Tottenham and Man United as they play today. I want to enjoy, football for the weekend. And yes, Arsenal, they managed to get through this game, and yeah, it was very interesting to see what happened. Let's run through some of the stats quickly. I believe they should be over here. So in terms of the stats, we'll get through this quickly because no one really cares. 60% possession for Arsenal, 40 for Leicester. We had 11 shots on goal, only 1.38 xg. Leicester, their xg really low there, 0.22, but they had a moment with Miles Lewis-Skelly. We'll talk about that very quickly as well. So let's get into our lineup here. This is what we started with yesterday. So for me, already, I wasn't happy. I'll tell you why I wasn't happy. This is why I wasn't happy. Raheem Sterling, guys, come on. We already knew that Sterling wasn't going to give us anything. And it took 60 plus minutes of him playing for him to finally come off. And when he did, shock, everything changed. So yeah, Raheem Sterling, we've got to find a way so he's not even on the bench. So if there's another youngster in our academy who's willing to come through, who's, somewhat ready, put him on the bench, because Raheem Sterling right now, for me, he is finished. There's no other way of saying it. Raheem Sterling, he's done at this level, and for me, I think it's just time to go. It's time to go. Pack your bags. Don't even put him on our bench. If you can send him back to Chelsea even now, I would send him back. But apart from that, okay, if you don't want to be classless, he can train with us and all that sort of stuff. But he's not offering anything. He's not a Premier League level winger anymore. I don't even know if he's a Championship level winger. So for me, we need to make sure that this guy is not playing for us again. Please, Mikel Arteta, don't start him again. And even if it's a system change, honestly, even if I come to the bench, even if it's teeny left wing, I don't care. Just don't make sure you just don't play Raheem Sterling. So yeah, for me, that was a massive negative for me in that game. Other negatives as well, for the most part, because Odegaard, after Sterling came off and when Calafiori came on, Odegaard was a lot better. But a lot of the game yesterday, he was so frustrating. The final passes, the decision making, everything about his game was really frustrating. Partey, moments as well was frustrating as well. There was that one moment where he's giving the ball away. I think it was to Andre Ayew or one of the Leicester players. I can't remember who it was, but anyway, they ended up crossing it in. And if it wasn't for young Miles Lewis-Skelly and we go 1-0 down, probably lose the game, because it's one of them games with the way our attack was just not clicking. If we went 1-0 down, I don't see how we would have come back. So, it's one of them ones for us. Luckily for us, Lewis-Skelly was there. And this kid is just top. He's just calm, composed, decision making. I always say it with the Arsenal Academy players, whether it's Lewis-Skelly, whether it's Nwaneri, whether it's obviously Saka, whether it was guys like Smith Rowe before, the way the Arsenal Academy players understand football, it's just on a different level to a lot of other players around the game. Full stop. 99% of other players, I'm telling you, our boys, I don't know what they're teaching them, but they're so smart. Like they play like they're 32 years old, but obviously with the body of a 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old youngster. You know, it's mad. It's mad how composed they are, how mature they are. The decisions. It's the decisions that gets to me. It's like, yes, you can have talent as a kid, and yes, you can have talent as a young player, and you know you show flashes here and there. Just the decision making. That's what, when Saka came through to the team, that's what I was impressed with the most. That this guy Bukayo Saka, he is someone who just consistently makes a correct decision. And I'm seeing the same thing with Lewis Kelly. I'm seeing the same thing, of course, with Ethan Nwaneri. So yeah, quickly, obviously touching on Ethan Nwaneri, man of the match here. Even on the app, they're giving him nine rating. He was the best player by far, first half and second half. Even though the first half we weren't great, again, every time Nwaneri got the ball, we could see, you know, that this kid is a problem. And listen, before he was playing 2 years ago, they were saying he is the best English talent since Wayne Rooney. And honestly, they did not lie. They did not lie. This kid is different gravy. The way he can shoot, left foot, right foot, his dribbling, what can he not do? I don't want to like obviously overhype him, but at this point, he's one of the best talents in the game. If not, listen, he can go. You give me Lamine Yamal, I give you Nwaneri. It's one of them ones. Like he is, yeah, undoubtedly one of the best talents in football right now. Full stop. Not just the Premier League, around the world entirely. So for me, very very impressed with Nwaneri again. Fantastic performance. Only 17 years old, and I can't wait for when Saka comes back into the team. How you use Nwaneri. I think for me, most likely, if Martinelli is not back, for example, and well, Martinelli's going to come back before Saka anyway, you'd imagine, right? So let's just say when Saka's fit and Martinelli's fit, you know, still Nwaneri has a big chance of starting games, and probably in this position, in the false nine. So in the striker position, you can bring Nwaneri into this Trossard role here, where he was starting off last match, and just play him false nine. Because even Trossard, we saw the minute we put in Mikel Merino, and we'll talk about Merino as well, cross that he gave for that second goal. That's what Trossard can do, whether it's his right foot, whether it's his left foot. You know, if you give him a target to play with, he's a very, very good player. So I think Trossard, Nwaneri, Merino, hopefully we can run that until, you know, until Martinelli and Saka get back. But yeah, on Ethan Nwaneri, top player. And I can't wait, as I said, when Saka is fit, how we use him. Do we bring Nwaneri? He has to start somehow at this point, to be honest, right? It's one of them ones. Do we bring him into the Odegaard role and move Odegaard across, and then maybe Partey gets to go on the bench and Declan Rice can just go into the DM? Do we bring Nwaneri, just keep him obviously in the front three, not much responsibility defensively, and just let him be an attacking force, which I actually like as well? Put him in maybe false nine, Saka right wing, and then keep this kind of midfield three going. There's a lot of things that we can do with him, but obviously as well, he is a young player, so that's why I'm hoping the next few weeks we will look at our fixtures. Hopefully we can get through them, and then once Nwaneri is, you know, he's accustomed obviously even more to playing to the first team, we can take him out, bring in a Martinelli, bring in a Saka. You know, we have enough of a squad to rotate in those sort of positions, and hopefully by then, you know, we'll be somewhere. But right now, bare bones. So he's gonna have to play every single game on that right wing. But yeah, very very quickly again, who should I shout out? Declan Rice, as always, top player. I don't know why the ratings, man, they never give him the credit he deserves. Declan Rice, man, this is my guy, man. Deckers, like tackles, everything, man. Proper midfielder, runs every single minute of the game, gives us everything, and what a key player. It's one of them players we can't go without him. So hopefully, yeah, he don't get injured or anything like that, because we can't afford any more injuries. Full stop. Anyway, but yeah, let's talk about this guy, man. Mikel Merino. This guy. Like I said it a few weeks ago, he's rubbish. I was saying this guy, get him out my team. He's not a midfielder. What is this guy? He's slow. I'm telling you everything that I said negative. He's slow. His first touch, well, his first touch is not bad. He got this little dribbling move that he like doing, like a celebration where he goes around the corner flag. He's got a dribbling move just like his celebration. But the things I was saying about Mikel Merino, man, like I did not fancy him at all in the midfield. So for me now to see Merino doing what he's doing up front, I'm like, finally, we might have a use for this guy. We might have to. This might be the reverse. I've seen people say the reverse Joe Linton. Like, if this continues, he's never played up front before in his career. This was the first time he's ever played up front in any sort of game, he said. And them two goals were fantastic. So the first goal is a goal for me that we can do quite a few times, whether it's Saka on that side, whether it's Nwaneri on that side, whether it's Odegaard on that side, that ball floating it into the sort of the back post area, and Merino just getting, getting the jump on the defenders and then putting the header away. I feel like that's a goal that we can replicate. Like we can create that sort of situation most of the game. So that's really good that he put that away, because that's something that we can take advantage of his height in that position as well. But the second goal is a really good goal. Like that second goal for me, I don't think Kai Havertz scores that goal. I don't think Kai Havertz puts that away. And I'm not even trying to take the mick out of Kai Havertz, or I don't rate him. No, that's not the reason. I genuinely do not think that Kai Havertz scores that goal. So for me, that's already a bonus. Like Marino, the way he drifted in, it was back post, how he sorted out his feet while the ball was coming in at such pace, and the finish. Listen, if Erling Haaland did that, I'll be like, yo, good finish, fair play. If any top striker did that, I'll be like, yo, fair play. So Merino, those 2 goals, respect for those 2 goals, because we really, really needed that. And he said after the game, actually, which was quite interesting, was there was an interview, and in that interview, right, they asked him, do you think you can do this again? And he's like, nah, I don't think I can do this again, to be honest. I'm like, buddy, you have to do this again and again and again. We need to do this. You need to do this until Martinelli and Saka come back. There is no, I don't think I can do this again. You can do it again. You have to keep scoring. You're up front. You're the striker now. So listen, this is his position. He has to take it, because in the midfield, as I said, for me, I was not fancying Merino anyway. I couldn't really see a future for him at Arsenal in the midfield role. So listen, for the next few months, that's your position. Play up front. Well, I say few months. Let's see when Martinelli and Saka come back. But as long as we don't have any options, you're the striker, bro, and you just have to take advantage of this opportunity. Apart from that, guys, I would say as well, I was impressed with Calafiori as well. This is something I want to touch on as well, maybe in another video. But I do feel like it's time for Calafiori to start games. Like, I do feel like Calafiori, man, is too good to leave on the bench, man. As well as, as good as Lewis Kelly is doing, as much as I rate him, I want Lewis Kelly to move into midfield anyway. So maybe it's a chance to get rid of Partey, put Partey on the bench, let him bake off there. If we need him, come on. But Calafiori, for me, has to start left back. Maybe bring in Lewis Kelly to play in midfield with Rice and Odegaard, and then put Partey on the bench. That's what I would start leading towards. I know Arteta probably won't do it. Maybe something more for next season, he'd think about doing that. But for me, yeah, Calafiori, man, he's a special player as well. I love him. I love the way he plays, man. Gives everything, but technically, like, he always creates danger. He's a left back, but he just creates danger. The way he drives forward, whether it's through the middle, whether it's outside, like, the guy's mad. What a player. So yeah, big up Calafiori as well. But yeah, guys, now I want to touch on our ops, and this is Liverpool Football Club. I want to talk about Liverpool Football Club because, as I said earlier in the video, these guys are giving me a bit of hope. The way they played today was not serious. Let me actually look at the stats very, very quickly. Actually, let me go down here, come up properly. So if you look at the stats today, Wolves had 16 shots. In the second half, there was a point in the game they had like 7 shots, and Liverpool obviously had no shots. They were dominating that second half. So Liverpool today got away with one. Cunha, the goal he scored was absolutely fantastic. And if we look at Liverpool today, obviously their lineup as usual, pretty much, right? The 2 goals that they scored. The first one, jammy as hell, man. Luis Diaz getting so lucky there. Him and Salah just dodgy, jammy dodgers, man. That goal there was not serious, man. I don't know if he fell over. I don't know what happened there. Somehow it's just bobbled in. And the second goal is because of this guy here. Jose Sa, you are a fraud, mate. You need to retire. You need to just leave Wolves, man. He is costing Wolves. And I don't know, do Wolves not have another goalkeeper? Let me have a look. I don't know their squad. Do they not? This guy they're saying he's a goalkeeper. He's on the bench. Bentley, bro. Like, who is this brother? Daniel Bentley, 30. Surely he's better than Jose Sa. Because, yeah, Jose Sa is not serious. He's not serious, man. Let's be honest. Like, I don't know how many penalties this season he's given away. Every time I watch him, it's a disaster class. Like, for me, yeah, Wolves would be, they would be up in the league, man. They would be up in the league if it wasn't for this guy. That's what I think. That's what I think. But yeah, they really tried today. The likes of Nwaneri, what a player this guy is, man. I think he played for most teams in the Premier League. Great player there. Cunha, Another player, top player, obviously linked to Arsenal. I would have loved it if we signed him. We didn't put in a bid. We didn't do anything. I wanted him to come to Arsenal. Obviously, we didn't even try and move for him. I think it would have made a massive. If we had him right now, Cunha up front, make a massive difference for us as well. But yeah, Wolves tried, man. They tried, so I'll give them credit on that front in terms of them trying, in terms of them, finding a way to just frustrate Liverpool Football Club. And that second half, they did deserve something. Unlucky not to get it. But yeah, as I said, Robertson, this guy here, telling the Liverpool fans, fix up. You're giving us negative energy. That's what I was looking at. I'm looking at the vibes. I'm looking at the way they play. They're not that convincing sometimes, Obviously, they need to get the result. They have a big lead. It's all about just winning. It's all about the 3 points, blah, 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 blah. But as an Arsenal fan, I'm watching that and I'm thinking, we're not even good. We've got Merino up front. We're not really that serious, but you're moving a bit under pressure. And the thing with Liverpool fans, now I've spoken to a few, they're telling me, listen, you've not won a title race before. We've always seemed to throw it away. And I understand it from their point of view that they've got PTSD. And I feel like their fans, obviously, they got with all that PTSD from previous title races, not even just against Man City in the past as well, over the past, for 20, 30 years, right? They have this PTSD when it comes to these sort of situations, even though they've got a 7-point lead on Arsenal Football Club. So it's a really interesting situation to see where Liverpool are right now and how they're feeling and how they're manoeuvring. But as I said, for me, man, they're starting to give me a bit of hope. You look at the likes of Ibrahima Konate today, should have got sent off, man. He could have got sent off. Arsenal, we've been sent off for very similar stuff as to what Konate, especially that second challenge that he put in towards the end of the first half, right? Konate got away with one today. If it was an Arsenal player, probably red card. I'm not saying the refs support Liverpool, but they might. No, they might. I know Liverpool fans won't like me saying that. I'm only joking anyway. But yeah, these refs, they're inconsistent. They suck all around. I know that. But yeah, Liverpool, for me, there's something dodgy happening there, man. I don't know, man. I feel like their bottle gene is different. It's different because they've got the team. They've got the attackers. They've got the defenders. On paper, listen, they should win the league. They should win the league because Arsenal right now, we should not win the league. We've got Merino up front. Raheem Sterling's playing. We shouldn't really be winning the league. Even though obviously coming into the season, we should definitely win the league. But I'm just talking about right now. But anyway, guys, let's look at the table here as well. And we'll talk about the fixtures coming up very soon. So on here, we've got Liverpool, obviously 60 points, Arsenal 53, and they've got Villa next. So actually, let me have a look at their fixtures. If you come down here, you should be able to see it. So yeah, they've got Villa next on the Wednesday. So what's the date today? 16th. So on the Wednesday, 19th, 3 days away. The only thing is, I don't know. Let me check Villa if they've got a game. Because, yeah, with Villa, okay, they've had obviously a 1-1 there. They've got a squad that can hopefully deal with that. Both teams might be a bit knackered coming into this game. I don't know. But yeah, it's one of them ones with these two teams. It will be a tough game for Liverpool. 7:30, Villa Park, under the lights. It will be a hard game for Liverpool Football Club. And hopefully, from an Arsenal point of view, Villa can get something out of this game. Even if it's a point, if they can get something out of this game, that would be really... And I feel like it's actually good for us that Villa drew against Ipswich, because now they'll be coming into this game needing, to get 3 points. I don't think they're doing too well in the league. We'll look at where they are as well. But in terms of games after, Liverpool here have got Man City away from home on the Sunday, on the 23rd. Then another 3 days after that, they've got Newcastle. So these next 3 games are massive. There's only a 7-point gap between Arsenal and Liverpool. These 3 games could decide where the title's going. Obviously, there's still a ways to go after. But if Liverpool can get past these 3 games, then to be honest, even me as an Arsenal fan, I'll find it very difficult to say that we can win the league. But if Liverpool drop points in, let's say, 2 of these games out of the next 3, then the door's open. Obviously, Arsenal have to win our games, but the door is open then, because obviously Arsenal, when are we going to play them? It's even end of the season. So yeah, we're going to play Liverpool 10th of May. It says here, 10th of May, Saturday. I don't know if it will get moved for TV or something like that, but end of the season, we're going to play Liverpool. So I'm telling you, like, if they start dropping points and we somehow keep on churning results out with Merino up front, with Nwaneri and Trossard, and bare bones attack, and then Saka and Martinelli come back March, April. You never know. You never know. Like for us right now, let's look at our fixtures. So we've got West Ham on Saturday. Then a couple days after, we've got Forest, and then we've got Man United. So the Man United games, I think I'm guessing that's an international break, right? So anyway, from West Ham to Forest is only 4 days, but West Ham at home in their form, I'm just assuming we should beat them. Forest away will probably be obviously a harder game on paper. Everything's on paper because we need to win these 2 games anyway. So there's no point even saying one's hard, one's easier. It's all hard, right? We need to win these next 2 games. We win these next 2 games, we're in a good position. We're in a good position to put a lot of pressure on Liverpool. And I think that this little break as well to the Man United game is going to give us another advantage. So we need to win these next 2 games. So yeah, this is the table. As I said, let me just look at Villa very quickly. 38 points. And they get top 4. They're still sort of in the hunt. Villa need to stop dropping points. They need to win, man. They need to beat Liverpool. So this game against Villa is going to be very, very key to see how, the next 3 games pan out for Liverpool in totality. For Arsenal, we win our next 2 games. We're in a great, great position to really turn the screw on Liverpool. We go into that break, long break until the Man United game. Martinelli might come back, so hopefully that boosts our attacking options. And Saka, I think they said around March sometime he might come back. Hopefully Saka will get fit sooner rather than later. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the title race right now. Arsenal, we're starting to put the pressure. We're starting to put the pressure on Liverpool Football Club. I can sense the nerves in that team, in that club, in that fan base. They're getting worried. And I think if that game, listen, Villa, hopefully I'll be able to do a little reaction after that game and give you guys a video. But let's see what happens in that Villa game. Because if they drop points there, then they go to Manchester City. Oof, they're going to be under a lot of pressure. And it's up to Arsenal now. Beat West Ham, go away to Forest will be a very difficult game and win that as well. Get the points, 6 points there, go into the break, and then listen, Manchester United away, put them away. Then I think we got Chelsea, put them away, and just go on a roll, go on a roll, go on a roll. It's not over yet. That's all I'm going to say. It is not over yet. But yeah, that brings an end to the video. If you've got to this point and you haven't liked and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do hit the like and subscribe button. And yeah, I'll be back with you guys next time. Big up everyone for watching. Take care and peace.